Welcome to a GameEye2D tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to have a camera that leads where the player is moving. So I'm going to go to Component, GameEye2D, and we can add a rigid body focus or a simple moving focus. They'll do similar things. So the simple moving focus, you'll see that if I turn draw debug on, I hit play, and I'm moving, the little dot is actually in front of my player. It converts a percentage of the player's movement into offset, which is how we get the camera to follow along in front of the player. And I can actually increase the percentage down here. This is the X, which is probably most apparent right now, but you can also increase the Y offset as well. Another thing to note is that let's say that the player's movement changes erratically, and we have fixed follow attached. That means that the camera movement would be following this dot, which, if that's moving erratically, the camera would be moving erratically as well. So the way to get around this is I'm going to select the camera and I'm going to add smooth follow. What smooth follow does is, if I hit, I should probably have the player in, and I hit pause, you notice that the camera isn't directly on top of the focus. It's moving towards there, but it isn't quite there yet. So you can change how fast it moves down here with the speed setting. If you have a speed setting that's very low, obviously you'll get the smoothest movement possible, but you can fall behind a bit. On the other side, if you have a speed setting that's really high, it can be a little erratic. So the best way that I find is to have the higher your offset setting, the lower the speed, and vice versa. The other thing to note is the stillness threshold. If you already have the perfect shot and the player isn't moving a whole lot, the best thing oftentimes to do is not move the camera at all. So you'll see if I don't move a whole lot, the camera doesn't move. But when I start moving, the camera starts following along. So that includes this. That completes this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we'll be talking about having a mouse cursor as a focus.